Hello Libra, this is your career reading for the next 2 to 3 months. So this is for you when you're in a career that is working for someone else, working for a company, for a small company, big company, whatever, but you're not working as a freelancer, you're not working, well, maybe as a freelancer it works if you're working for one particular company or for just a few. Yes, that would work here, this reading, but it's not like you have your own big business. If you're a small business owner who depends maybe on working for a certain company or maybe 2 or 3, then we could still say yes, this works for you as well. But usually, and I have put some reversals in here. I don't know why I'm saying that now, just like that. Anyway, so you know, I've put some reversals in which I usually don't do. For those who don't know my readings, I usually don't do that. I usually don't do really positional readings. I just go with what comes from the cards to me. So that may be that a card is upright and I'm still doing that, will be read as negative or vice versa. So don't worry about it. We'll see how this goes. So if you're working for someone else, or you want to go, you know, you're maybe looking for a job, or you may be looking to change jobs, this is the reading for you. So let's see what is in the pipeline, in the potential pipeline. Again, free will. Don't forget, don't ever forget, Libra, you have free will. There will be things that will resonate here in this reading. This is a general reading. There will be things that you say, no, this is not for me. So really leave those behind. Now, if there is no resonation at all, go and have a look at your moon sign video or your rising sign video, because those may give you more information or other information that you need and that may resonate more. Often the rising sign really resonates more because the rising sign is our filter to the world. So please do keep that in mind. Now, to get to know that, you would need to know your birth time. And then you can online search for that. But really your birth location and time is important for that. So we're starting with 2 cards for you. Then we start with basic cards. We'll do clarifiers and we end with 2 oracle cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So, and I chose for the Moonology cards because we recently, on the 1st of February, we had a new moon in Aquarius. And that's why I chose the Moonology cards, because we are close to that energy. Well, some of this will already be out of that energy, but it was a strong new moon. And so do have a look at the video for that new moon. I did a very short card per sign reading, and you can find that on YouTube. I will put the link in the description box. The other thing you need to know is at the end of this reading, I'm opening up a competition to win a reading again with me, and I will tell you all about what you have to do at the end of this video. So stay with me. Okay, so 2 cards that present you. Oh, these are wonderful cards. I mean, couldn't be better, really. The 9 of Pentacles card and the Empress card. So if you are looking for a new job, you will find one. That is for sure. And you can sort of pick. You have a pick. 9 of, there may be some more than one offer, or one or more available to you. You can choose. It's not like you're very limited. There is something about options here in this card, which is 9 of Pentacles. And I feel if you're looking for a new job, you will find it because of the Empress card. Now, if you're looking for a promotion, this is also possible with these 2 cards, but there is something that is on your mind anyway and that you're thinking about. So maybe there's a job change as well, and if you're changing jobs, or if you're looking for a new job and you're not working well, everything is possible here. There's many possibilities opening up to you with this 9 of Pentacles. So whether you're thinking about a promotion in the company you're in, whether there is maybe just not a promotion as such, but a change of the role you're taking on in your existing job, and you're putting on a new role, yes, that's going to be good as well, because there's a more creative and it's more suited to your talents. If you're looking to change jobs and go to a new job, yeah, there will be an option for you to choose from a few options. So it's not like you're very limited. These two cards speak about expansion. So there's a lot of expansive energy present for you career-wise. So whatever your situation is, Libra, look at the word expansion and keep that in mind. Expansion and options. So if you are afraid maybe in the moment, or you're fearing, or things are a bit wonky, that energy will soon disappear, and this is going to be replaced by expansion and option energy. So don't limit yourself, I would say. That is the first thing that comes to mind. Don't limit yourself and don't box yourself in, because there is this range of possibilities for you, and there is growth as well. There's also growth in an existing company, maybe in an existing role in the company that gets more important, or it could be really you going to a better job for you. So let's see what the other cards say. So I'm going to use a new deck that I just received last week, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me posting about a few decks that have arrived. I've cleansed them, I've blessed them, I've anointed them, I've removed the earthly bullshit from them. That's what I always do when I cleanse them, and what I always ask for. I usually do that with Palo Santo, with frankincense, or with copal. That are the incenses I use for that. Then I usually bless them with a little bit of olive oil, with sea salt or salt. Doesn't really matter which salt. Salt is always a manifester. And a candle. And a crystal. A crystal, doesn't matter which crystal I use, but I use always the stone people or crystal people to help me. And the candle, where I ask with the spirit of fire. You light the candle, yeah, when fire is burning, and I ask the spirit of fire to burn a path for the knowledge or the oracle of the cards, and the connection for me to that oracle, and to make a path for that. So that's how I do it. Maybe I'll make a video out of that. Okay, let's just not blab on. And okay, King of Pentacles reversed. Why is that reversed? The Fool. See, when I said about maybe you're going on that new King of Cups. Okay, I like the King of Cups. I like that. The King of Pentacles is a strange one here, but let's just not go ahead. Queen of Pentacles under the King of Pentacles. Okay. The Seven of Wands. Nothing is holding you back. And the Two of Cups. Okay. I think this is a very good reading. I don't know why this king came out reversed. I really don't see it, because there is nothing to indicate a reversed money situation. But it could be that the reason you're looking for something else, for a new job, is that because you feel you're not being rewarded according to your talent, skills, and the input in the company. That could be a reason why you're looking for something else. And that was why I thought, when I said here about the U cards, maybe there's a bit of fear right now, but that will disappear soon. And then that fear is more financially related, or, sort of not satisfactory. That's the words that come. You are not being satisfied with the way you are rewarded, and that could lead you to look for a new possibilities for a new job, really, in a new company. Now, it could be as well that you're going to go for a promotion, and that means a promotion means that at the moment you're not earning as much as you would like to. So you are pointing towards going after promotion, going after growth in the company, in your role, and that could indicate that you really desire to win, to have to earn a little bit more, to feel that you are rewarded according to the input that you give, the energy that you put in your job in your career. But I feel here, what is very important here, there is something really new that's going to come on your path. Whether you're staying in the company you are in, then I really think it's not like, I think that you're not going to continue with exactly the same job description. I feel there is something completely new that you're going to do within that role. Now, this can also indicating, it's the Fool card, you taking the jump. And you're going away from the career you're having now. Well, maybe not so much the career, but the job you're having now. And you move on to a new company, and there will be options for you. So you have a lot of freedom. Now, this card for me also indicates that there is a lot of freedom for you, and that you don't have to worry that there is nothing out there for you that will give you a satisfactory reward. Yeah, well, when I start tumbling over my words, oh my. But I feel also with this King of Cups, you're going after something that, first of all, makes you emotionally fulfilled. So it's something that you really want to do, that you love to do. She is the king, the King of Cups. It is a woman here in this card. As well as this King of Pentacles in this deck. It's all females. Even the queens, well, the queens look a little bit more masculine, but they are still feminine. Can you see that? So this King of Cups, which is a she, is very in tune with the emotional part of the career. So you need something, Libra, that speaks to your heart, that you love doing, that you love putting your energy in, because that emotional aspect is so important for you. And that is also why I don't see any limits here, because I see the Seven of Wands as you really, if there are any limits and anything is holding you back, you're going to break free of that. You're going to break free of that, because that is under the Fool. So these two cards work together. Well, all the cards work together, but because this particular one is like that, came out like that, underneath that Fool card, I feel if you are feeling limited in some way, you are going to break free from that. And you're going to break free from any restraints there are. You're going to go after that position in that company that is going to give you more freedom as well. It's going to be something new, but it's going to give you also more freedom. Maybe it's going to be more flexible in time. Maybe it's going to be more flexible, like you are getting more like a bonus reward system. Because, yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, so that could be the case. A different way of being rewarded in the company or in your job. Now, it can be also that if you're going for a new job, that new job is going to make you feel free again, and you're going to take a leap of faith. You're going to go away from the other company, and that may have felt restrictive, and that's also the reason why you want to go. That restriction here is, again, you going after that emotional part. It's part of the emotion. You want to have freedom. You want to have flow. You want to have flexibility in your career. Not only do you want the financial aspect to be better and to be rewarded, maybe this reward in the Queen of Pentacles is not as much a monetary reward, but a reward with more vacation, for example, more free time, more flexible time, more based on bonuses because you're doing your job and then you get an extra bonus. So there is maybe there's a different reward system here as well in this new job, which again speaks to freedom, and that is that emotional part, that freedom and the non-restrictiveness, that is part of this King of Cups. It's because I see a woman that I say queen, but in this deck it's the King of Cups. And I feel here with this Two of Cups, this is really you signing on. This is going to be formalized. This new job, whether that's a new working contract or maybe in your existing job, where you move on or you take on a different role with more freedom, with a different way of being rewarded and paid for what you do, that is going to be all formalized and being brought on paper with the Two of Cups. So I'm seeing here a shift to more freedom, which is more emotionally rewarding, and is also, in a way, whether that is, monetarily better rewarded or really rewarded in a different way, and it is non-restrictive. Again, all these cards, don't forget we have an Empress here, which is also very expansion. I said in the beginning, expansion and possibilities and, options. That is also something that gives you freedom and makes you feel free. These two cards work together as well. That Fool, nothing can withhold the Fool, and that is an emotional state as well as an actual state. So let us get to the clarifiers here. This is an interesting reading, Libra, because because it's a general reading, I'm pointing out the several possibilities here. So some Libras may really go for a new job and they will find it. Some will say, okay, this is not the way I want to do my job here in this current company, but I want to stay here, but I want it to be less restrictive. And you can negotiate that, because this is also a card of negotiation. So you can negotiate that, and you can negotiate it to make it feel emotionally better, to make it feel freer, not so restrictive, and in another way rewarded. So it's going to be probably a satisfactory change and expansion, and these options are available to you. So think really, if you haven't decided yet what to do, really think about the emotional part as well, not only the monetary part. Make sure that the emotional part, that freedom, that flexibility, that you look for jobs that or positions in your company that respond to the emotional element and to that freedom element, yeah? Because that is going to bring you inner harmony. Okay, let's see what the other cards say. Yeah. This could be really, again, walking away from a company because it's not emotionally fulfilling. It could also be that, I feel that this is also this worry that you have. And you have this idea of when this is happening, when you feel not accordingly rewarded or well rewarded. And there's a dog coming this way, so you will see a dog pass by. Here he comes. That's Bazooka. Talking about Mercury retrograde in the beginning, what happened was I used my iPhone to record, and I was here. Remember when I said, you may walk away, but I'm going to go back, because what happened is somebody called me, and for some reason, which I didn't see, it stopped filming. So I went on with my reading and I pulled the cards. And then, as I was going to go for the oracle cards, I noticed, bloody hell, this is not recording. So where did it stop? And it stopped where I was talking here, if you're not accordingly rewarded. So I'm going to go back to the reading. Now, I know what I said. So it's not a problem. It's going to come out a little bit different, of course, because when my readings, I know what these cards say. And yeah, I apologize. It just happened. But so I also would say, think before you leave. Negotiate before you leave. See if there is any possibility before you leave. This is not a card that says just get up and leave. I feel that this card, again, because this came out afterwards, it's really talking about, okay, see what you can do, see if you can negotiate, see if there's options available to get that emotional aspect in it, again, from that King of Cups, because that is so important for you and not to be boxed in. But there are some solutions maybe in the current company, and maybe you're not seeing them, and then you would walk away too quickly. So maybe also speak your doubts and your fears and your concerns. Talk about them with somebody that can help you. Maybe this is somebody in HR or something like that, because this is quite a cold card. So it's like a card, okay, let's see my options, but there are some solutions. Now, if the solution is really to up and walk away and to go for a different job, that is, again, I would not do that without thinking, without having really a thought, what do I want instead? Because that came out here. You know, here we had first the Queen of Wands that came out reversed on that Fool and that Seven of Wands, which for me was a warning, because I'm rereading these cards, yes, and I do apologize from the bottom of my heart, but truly, I do know what they said. This card is like an advice. Really, you don't want to be boxed in, and you can't be boxed in, because if you stay in something that you feels restricted, that feels small to you, that feels that you don't have that freedom, that flexibility, that is not going to be good. And then, yeah, this card is a reminder of, you know, don't let them box you in either. And then this card came out, Eight of Pentacles. Now, for me, that is connected with this Two of Cups. When you go into negotiations for a new contract, for example, make sure that you have thought about all the things that are important for you, about those flexible hours, about maybe flexibly work a little bit at home, a little bit at the company. How many days a week do you want to work? Do you want to go for a full time, or maybe you just want to work 4 days a week? What is important to you? Make sure you think those through and make sure that they are being put in the contract and into the negotiations. Also, so that that company cannot go back to it and say, oh no, that was not part of our agreement. I think the details are important here if you sign that agreement, but it's also important for you to think about those things before you sign, and maybe before you start searching for a new role in the company or for a new job in a whole new situation, in a whole new setting. You need to have those really thought about. So maybe make a list. Then in the last cards, what came out was a Three of Pentacles, which for me says, yes, there will be a new collaboration, maybe you becoming a team leader, maybe you're going to have a completely new team to work with, or your role in the team is going to change, but there is talk about you being part of a team. Now, this can be a new team as well, in a new company, or it can be the existing team, but you're taking on a new role in that team. Now, this was a weird card. The Empress came out reversed. For me, this was a really weird card because of this Empress here in the beginning, where we were talking about expansion and options, and then this Empress comes out reversed. But then I found, and I feel that this is, again, just like this Queen of Wands. And that's why it's so important, because these cards both tell me, don't let them box you in. Don't let them, and with them I mean the company you work for, you know, the bosses, the higher powers, don't let them box you in. Don't let them hold you back, because that, you know, the Empress reverse is talking about non-growth, yeah, about nothing growing, nothing being rewarded, nothing like that is happening. So I feel this is not in this reading because of the other cards, especially because of the basic cards. I feel this is really a reminder. Make sure that you're not being withheld, that they're not holding you back from growing, whether that's in the company and in your current role, or whether that's in a new job. Make sure that you have freedom to be the Empress like this, to grow, to be creative, to be intuitive in your job, to that emotional aspect. Don't let them also take that away from you. So I feel that because it came out like this, it came out like a warning, like a red alert. So I read it like that. Okay, it was on top of this. And okay, these were the cards. Now let's see. I'm going to, because I was interrupted myself, I'm going to pull a few more cards from here. That is what feels good and what feels right to do, because, yeah, well, I just want to do it. Another Two of Cups, yeah. Another Two of Cups. Another, you know, coming to an agreement. I feel that when you are wise enough and you look at the options that you have and you don't just, you know, head over heels, head out and head away and head into another direction, you can come to an agreement in the existing situation or in the new situation, the new career situation that is going to present itself to you. Options are available for you. Don't forget, these two cards are very important. So don't really worry. Now you have Two of Cups, so that's good. Knight of Pentacles. It's okay. That is again a warning. Three of Swords came out. That Knight of Pentacles is coming out on the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands reversed, but also on the Fool and the Seven of Wands. So it also tells me that I feel this talks again in flexibility is reverted to that Queen of Pentacles, flexibility in reward systems. And also you need to be very aware of your values and follow those. And put those in your agreement in that Two of Cups. It's really important that you think about that. So you're thinking about those here, but you're following it up. And you're going to make sure, well, you're going to make sure, what is happening here? You're going to make sure that that is going to be followed. The things that you find important, that they're being taken up in the contract, in the agreement you're going to make with either your new employer or your current employer. But there is a new agreement for sure coming out of this whole thing. Now here, this Three of Swords on that Empress reversed, that is again, for me, it's like again saying, don't get boxed in, because if you are too afraid to go after a more flexible role, after things that are important for you, after rewards that are important for you, if you don't follow your heart in this, with the King of Cups here, then that is going to lead to disaster, really. Well, not really disaster in everything's ending disaster, no, but then you're going to regret it. You're going to feel sorry you didn't hold your ground. That, you know, because then you're going to really feel, then you're going to feel trapped with no opening. Then that card is going to look like this. So then you will not feel like there is potential for you, that there are possibilities and growth for you. Then expansion and options are going to go away, and that is going to lead to lots of regret and pain and hurt, because you don't want that like that. So you really have to think about that. Okay, let's end with the Oracle cards here. So let's see what comes out. I hope my video doesn't stop again, because otherwise, you know, I can't put my phone on airplane, because then I cannot connect via AirPlay to my computer, not via AirPlay, even via Reflector. It's really annoying. I have been having troubles with the new update from Apple with airdropping my videos to my iMac from my phone. I've been cursing, and well, it's not nice when I need to curse, but well, it happens. Okay, be bold and make the first move. Cardinal move. Okay, that is interesting, because in a way, I'm going to just pull the other card, and then I'll go and say what I find interesting. Ooh, that is very good. Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. That is following these values, yeah? Those values are who you really are. This is also that Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to show who you really are. It's also that King of Cups. And that is important to take on in your contract, in the new agreement. Because this work that you're doing, you need to do it with your heart fully in it, with your emotions fully in it. Now, what I was saying here this be bold and make the first move. First move, okay. Oh, this is really a day. Be bold and make the first move here with this cardinal moon. But when I said don't just, go head over heels, maybe you need to initiate the search and the talk, yes, but you can't do so before you have thought things through, before you have really looked into your options, before you really, before here also you have made that list of things that are important to you, those two pentacle cards. I feel it's really important that you can be bold, yes, but you need to do your research before. And you need to look into your options and the possibilities before you go and open a discussion with your current employer, or before you go in search for a new job if your current employer doesn't really say, okay, yes, we can do that, we can make a new agreement and we can let you grow or promote you or have you have a different, more flexible role. If they say, you need to do your prep and your research before you go and do that. That is really what I would think about. But then when you have done that, you can really show the world who you really are and what you really stand for and what you can do when you are this fool and unrestricted with the Seven of Wands, breaking free and having freedom and having that emotional aspect back in your career, which is going to make you so much more efficient, so much more enjoyable, and you will feel joy as well in your work. So that is very important that that happens. And really, I think you need to think that through, Libra, before you make any move. Now, for some of you, you may have already done that, yeah? And then you can make your move. But still, think it through. Don't do anything rash or rush things through, or, just be very obstinate or stubborn and put your foot down. I would not do that, because that's not going to be good. Okay, Libra, that was your reading for your career. Thank you for being here. Maybe subscribe, maybe show some support for these free readings by liking them, by commenting, by sharing, by subscribing, clicking the alarm bell. It always helps. It shows your support. It shows that you like my readings. It shows that you want more, because then I can do more. Because of course this takes a lot of time and it's all free and no strings attached. So I would really appreciate if you show your, if you show that you like it. Now about daily cards, I do daily guidance as well on YouTube here. You can find that, daily shorts. But I also do them on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. Well, they're all the same, so don't go and look everywhere because you will find the same things. On TikTok, by the way, I am going to do more lives. So live readings, live divinations, things like that. Maybe a bit of pendulum. Maybe even, I have a divination system with the dices for a yes or no. Maybe we will be doing that soon. Or just a quick draw with a card. If you are there, I can draw a quick personal card for you. That is something that is in the pipeline for me that I'm going to do. I'll be doing also more and longer short bonus readings on TikTok, but not as long as these, but more, more daily readings, but longer, or a bonus reading for the week on TikTok, because TikTok gives me 3 minutes, so I can do a lot more than in Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, which is only 1 minute. Okay, then the last thing I need to say here is how to win a reading, and that's very easy. You just put in the comments Magic 2022. If you do so, you enter the reading, and then on the 30th of March, I will announce who the winner is. So it's simple. Magic 2022, and that means you've entered the competition, and you can do so on any of the videos here on YouTube. Okay, Libra, that's it. I'm going to say goodbye now before my camera disappears again. Bye for now. Speak soon.